Anyway, real assassins, real spooks, don't want anybody to see them coming. And they don't go around bragging about how many kills they've got, because it's not something they get off on doing. If you're getting off on killing people and bragging about your Purple Hearts, working for a fucking military that has done nothing but serve, that used and utilized Epstein and Maxwell and served all their oligarch partners in crime, you're a piece of shit. You're a traitor. You're just admitting you killed a bunch of people. You're just a serial killer. You're proud of being a serial killer for Epstein's Mossad. You're a traitor because you ultimately work for Mossad at the end of the day. Because there's no... right now, we're in a war with Iran because of Israel. My father's a spook. No idea how many confirmed kills he's got. I don't think he keeps track. It don't matter. Because he does it out of necessity to protect himself or his country, and his investigation into the criminal organization that killed their partners in crime, the Kennedys, one of which happened to be a sitting president, and the American people deserve to know what the fuck was really going on. Why did their president get himself shot in broad daylight by 3 white men with long rifles in Texas? They deserve to know. The military deserves to know why their commander-in-chief was shot. Who did it and why? They already know. The Kennedys were rapists, thieving, racist, wannabe gangsters who tried to extort the gangsters who stole the election and got them into office. They fucked around and they found out. And all these idiotic PIs I have threatening me and setting me up to make my dad look bad, they work for the Kennedys too. We're stupid enough to drop the Kennedys' names. Well, you brag about being a spook. I didn't in the beginning, did I? When did I start talking about that? When I realized I had active military involved in threatening me. And I know how my father operates. He gives you every opportunity to pull your head out of your motherfucking ass. So when he ends you, he sleeps at night. His priority is conversion. That's why he's leaving me out here. He knows if I can't convert you, you need to be put down. And he wants to know everybody who needs to be put down. And from what I'm seeing, he's running all these investigations. It looks like he's probably running Hochul's. He's running the state police. He's running Cousy. He's SBPD. Only way they know the code is if he told them that. Because I didn't tell him. Now, he's down in Georgia talking shit about me. Oh, she's crazy, she's nuts, and talking all kinds of shit because he don't want nobody to see him coming. It's called being a spook. That's probably why they told me to do this restraining order. They probably either know there's a bunch of judges down there that are corrupt, or and they need me to prove it. Well, guess what? Any judge who doesn't notify Hochul and the military and Sarah George of these military people using their dependents to come after me, to smear me and my father for our military investigation and civilian investigations. We're mandated to look into all of it because it's the criminal enterprise that assassinating a piece of shit sitting president. It'll be proof for Jag and his team that the judge or judges are just as corrupt as whore. So when they get charged with treason and sentenced to death penalty or thrown in Guantanamo Bay or whatever happens to them, they can sleep at night. That's why I have to make sure this affidavit is very thorough, so these judges know what they're up against. I'm trying to convert them. I'm letting them know, giving them every opportunity to do their job, and letting them know if you don't do your job, there's nothing I can do for you, because I don't run jack courts. And I'm going to emphasize that the crimes that Judge Hoare and all these idiots are committing are against the state of Vermont and the state of New York. These doctors are stealing. These doctors, police, social services, and homeless services are stealing from HUD, Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, New York Medicaid, and Vermont Medicaid. So it don't matter what I have to say. Vermont is going to run their investigation however they run it. So when Judge Hoare refused to issue that restraining order, and any other judge refuses to give me a restraining order but issues a malicious one against me, you committed crimes against the state of Vermont and the state of New York and the military. And you're obstructing a military investigation run by a team of assassins who can dispose of you any way they see fit. They're not going to take you out and shoot you in the middle of Times Square. You're going to have a car accident. You're going to get arrested for, shooting bullets into a parked car that was occupied by minors. They're going to get arrested for sexual misconduct shit, and the new sheriff who takes over is going to say, ooh, it looks like there's some shady contracts here, too. Then before you can be charged and roll on the oligarchs you work for, you're going to have an accident. How many federal prosecutors had they killed? 3 or 4? A judge and a federal prosecutor committed suicide in their courthouse offices over the past 2 years. Plus the Virginia prosecutor was found dead in her home. Y'all better run your ass to motherfucking wherever you got to run to, state police or whoever, and beg for fucking witness protection. My father's the least of your worries. The people you work for have a whole bunch of assassins that are more than happy to go kill for them and go on fucking podcasts to brag about it. I'm trained and Dad doesn't like having to kill anybody. It means he failed at converting them. And now we know, he used to call them can't fix stupid. Now we know can't fix stupid means narcissistic personality disorder. They've got a personality disorder that they just cannot be reformed. So they're just natural born terrorists. But yeah, anybody saying, oh, I was CIA, I worked for the CIA, bitch, you still do. You're Tucker Tucker, too. Now, that's not to say there weren't some decent people inside that went to work for the CIA thinking they were going to serve their country and found out that the damn thing was mostly run by criminals in bed with Epstein. There may be a few that are very credible. There's one guy, I believe he was just on George Galloway's show. He actually makes sense. I don't hear him running psyops. He's just analyzing the situation, various situations, and I haven't heard any bullshit out of him. But this other guy, you can tell by looking at him, he's a narcissistic piece of shit, getting off on the attention and, ooh, I work for the CIA. You really, really, truly work for the CIA? You ain't all over goddamn TV or YouTube or whatever the fuck. Public platforms. Talking their dirty laundry. Unless you're trying to gain their trust or to steer them this way or that. Oh, the Cubans killed Kennedy. Bitch, please. Not without the help of a bunch of white people in the CIA.